Hello, I'm Dr. Mrudula, consultant, fertility expert, 49 Hospital, Secunderabad. Today, I'll be discussing about process of IVF, in vitro fertilization and ICSI, that is intracytoplasmic sperm injection. So, what is this IVF? As the name suggests, IVF in vitro fertilization is the process in which the fertilization, that is the fusion of male and female gametes, oocyte, that is egg, and sperm. The fusion of the egg and sperm is called fertilization. So, this process, which naturally occurs in the fallopian tubes of the female, we do the same process outside the body of the female. In the IVF lab, we perform this fertilization. So, we call this as in vitro fertilization. So, for whom we suggest this IVF? So, we suggest IVF in couples with severe male factor infertility, that is, in whom in male patients where the sperm count is very less or even zero sperm count, that is azoospermia. So, with severe male factor infertility where the sperms are very less, the chances of getting natural pregnancy or chances of pregnancy with IUI will be very less. So, in IVF, we take the sperms of the patient, and in the cases of azoospermia, we take we can surgically extract the sperms from the testis directly and use for IVF. So, next in the female, bilateral tubal block where both tubes are blocked or where both tubes are infected, both tubes are not patent, then the fertilization process which usually occurs in the tubes cannot happen. So, we do the same process outside the body of the female in the lab. So, next indication will be in patients with severe grade of endometriosis. Next, with the patients with a very poor ovarian reserve, age more than 35 years with less number of eggs, as this process has got more success rates when compared to the other processes, we usually suggest IVF in such cases. So, what is this IVF process? How will be the process of IVF? So, when we suggest a couple IVF, we usually, in most of the patients, we pre-treat the patients with antioxidant to get better oocyte yield. Both male and female partners, we give pre-treatment. Then, on the day of periods, we usually call the couple on second day of periods, and a basic pelvic scan will be done to ensure everything is normal. Then, when the scan is normal, daily gonadotropin injections will be given to increase the size of the eggs. The plan is to get as many oocytes as possible. So, under ultrasound monitoring and hormonal monitoring, blood hormone tests monitoring, we give injections for about 10 to 12 days, daily injection. And when the egg size reaches about 16 to 18 mm, we expect them to be mature enough. Then a trigger injection will be given, and this trigger is given to get the final maturity of the oocyte. After giving the trigger injection, about 34 to 36 hours after the trigger, we usually retrieve the eggs. So, on the day of egg retrieval, we ask the patient to come on empty stomach, and oocyte retrieval is done under general anesthesia using a fine needle and under transvaginal ultrasound guidance. So, this will be a complete painless and safe procedure as it is done under anesthesia and under ultrasound guidance. So, after we retrieve the oocytes, then in ICSI we inject, we ask the male partner to give the sperm sample, and in cases of azoospermia, we may surgically retrieve the sperms. So, the embryologist will inject each healthy sperm into each oocyte This is called ICSI, IVF ICSI. So the embryos will be formed. We culture the embryos for about 3 to 5 days, that is up to day 3 or blastocyst respectively, in the IVF lab. We can also see the quality of the embryos. So, depending on the uterus lining of the patient, if it is very favorable, we may transfer the embryos in the same cycle, or if the lining is not so favorable or the hormones are not so favorable, we may have to freeze them for a transfer at a later date. So, this IVF is completely safe and very painless. Some emotional stress may be there. With the counseling, we can reduce the emotional stress. So, most of the patients will be asking what is the success rates of IVF. So, the success rates will be varying in each and every couple. And in each couple, the success rate will depend mostly on the one major factor is the age of the female. So, in the best scenario, if in the younger population, the IVF success rates will be around 50 to 55%. And with advanced technology, if we add on some advanced techniques like PGD, PGT, so the success rates may go high up to 60 to 65% also. Thank you.